get it nice and wet. Throw some BioClean on. You're just gonna work it in, and you can hear it.
You can hear that gritty sound.
Yeah, there's a grit to it. On clear glass, you would just move over it, and there's no grab to it at all. This, you can feel it. So you just work it in there. And you can kind of hear it. You can kind of hear and feel when it goes away or gets better. And a lot of the time, you're not going to fully know until you squeegee it off. And so go ahead and hit it again. Get it nice and wet. Gonna outline. Squeeze it off. Take a look. Now you saw it before. It's looking pretty good now. If there was still stuff on it, you'd just do the process again. We've had windows where, like David was saying, it's just in the window. There's not much. You kind of go over it 2 or 3 times and then kind of call it. If nothing's happening, then stop. Usually if you go over it and it's able to get done, you'll see improvement on the window each time. And as soon as you stop seeing that improvement, you can go ahead and stop. Because there's no point in going much further than that. So, then you're gonna take your rag, you're gonna hit that frame, and here's where this comes in again. You can get into those corners. This is the little details that people don't do, other companies don't do. Okay, got into there. This is becoming part of the frame, so it's kind of etched in there. You can see if you can get it. If it's getting into the, like if you're having to dig into the frame and you're making gouges, stop. Let's see the difference of that. Here's 2. John showed me this. Take your water bottle, get it in the corner, spritz it out, it flushes it, and then catch it. And look at the corner. Okay, that's, and then while I was doing that, I just, so any dried thing that comes up and you can see, catch it with your dry rag and you can get most of that off. If not, you can,
to the inside.
Yeah. And when you go inside, it's frustrating because you won't see it on the outside, and then you go inside and it'll be like it's just blaring at you. It'll be right hitting you in the face. So
that's why whenever we do windows, that's why we tell you guys to do double, triple checks, because of that. Like when you're finished with both inside and out, you always want to go back and look back and forth on both sides.
Okay, and then when we are done, go ahead and wipe the frame of the screen down. Just trying to knock everything off that we can. Make sure you look at both sides. Get it as good as you can. Take your brush. Brush those off, and then we put it back. Generally on first floor, we'll stick the tabs out. So, because if you're gonna be coming back to clean, you want the tabs out so you can get the windows open.
Also, speaking of tabs, be very careful with them because some of them get really sun damaged and they break off really easily. It's usually why we use the key, the little screen key or whatever. Most
And
of the
then
time.
getting them back in, you flip it over, catch the lip going the other way, and help push it in.
These ones are really snug.
They are very snug. And this is where putting them in is where you have the highest chance of slipping and poking a hole in it. So you just got to be really careful. Okay, and then everything's done there.